Hey guys, welcome to the sixth episode of GTA Vice City Ultimate 100%. In today's episode, we're going to rob all the stores around Vice City. If you didn't know, to complete GTA Vice City on 100%, you need to rob all 15 stores scattered around the city. And that's what we're going to do today. It's really a fact that maybe not nobody, but a lot of players don't know about, that you can actually rob the stores because it's never really emphasized that you can do that. So yeah, basically all the stores have the same clerk, let's say, and this is the thing that you can recognize that the shop is robbable. So we're going to start with two shops in downtown. The first one is a jewelry store, and the second one is a chemist. If you're not sure what happened there, I just pointed my gun at the clerk up until he started to put some cash on the counter. As soon as he does that, then as soon as he puts some cash on the counter, then the shop is considered robbed already. Uh, I think he puts about $50 on the counter, so that's not a lot, uh, but yeah, it's necessary to complete the game on 100%. Mm. At the final store in this episode, I'll show you how much actually you can get from one robbery. I think it's $1,500, so it's really not that much. Maybe in the beginning of the game that can be helpful to get you um, a safe house or something like that. So yeah, we picked up a PCJ 600 and continued down south. So for some reasons the shop clerks never sometimes don't spawn, so uh, just keep that in mind and come back later to that store and they should be there, I think. So yeah, we skipped the little Haiti's chemist and moved on to the laundromat. You've seen this place in the first episode. This is where we got the tracksuit from. And actually we're going to use the tracksuit to get some attention off of us. If you didn't know, in this game, if you have 2 or less stars of wanted level, you can get rid of it by picking up some clothes. So yeah, moving on. A quick stop at Cafe Robina. You'll see that place later in the playthrough when we'll be doing some missions here. But right now only 3 stores left on this island, 2 of which we are in Little Havana. First one is actually a hardware store, so hardware stores are the only stores that you can both buy from and rob. So yeah, there are, I think, yeah, there are 3 hardware stores around the city, and all of them are robbable. And also this donut shop, you probably have seen me in the hidden package video. I accidentally pointed a gun at the clerk, or yeah. So that pretty much leaves us only with the little Haiti chemist to rob. But before we go there, I wanted to pick up something we'll use in the next episode, and that is a packer truck. I'm sure you know what it is. It's like this truck with a ramp on the back of it. So yeah, we're going to use that in next episode, and I needed to get it to get it to Hyman Condom anyways, so I figured I would stop. I would stop by the chemist in Little Haiti and drop it on the way there. So yeah, that puts us, I think, at 7 out of 15 stores robbed, and all of the other shops are on the East Island, mainly in the mall, the shopping mall. So yeah, that will be the second segment of the video. Right now we're going to rob the Little Haiti store and save the Packer and save out the Hyman condo. So yeah, be careful as to not to get the gun from. Don't stop pointing too early at the shop clerk, because if he doesn't put the money on the counter, it doesn't count. You actually have to have some money on the counter for it to be counted as a robbery. And yeah, I think that's all the tips I can give you guys. There's mm, not much more to talk about this subject. So yeah, as you can see, Packer has no problems dealing with the police cars, so I guess it was fine for robberies. And we're going to store it in the same garage that we stored our taxi in last episode. Yeah, but that police car will make it a little bit challenging, I think, because we cannot maneuver. Actually, it will force me to get out of the car because I was afraid that I would get busted. Okay. A little more complicated than I anticipated, but in the end we managed to get it inside somehow. And yeah, we just save and move on to the next segment. As I said, most of the shops are located in the mall. I mean, most of the shops on the S Island, and that is exactly where we'll be heading first. So the North Point shopping mall. Okay. We're obviously going to use the chopper, and there are actually 4 stores in the mall that we can rob. That includes one hardware store, one jewelry store, one record store, I think, and there's also a clothes shops of some kind. So yeah, besides the mall, there are also quite a few shops in Vice Points in general. So is where uh, will be mainly in this mission. You might be wondering if an ammunition store can be robbed, and the answer is actually no. As soon as you shoot, or I think even point the gun at the at the guy in the ammunition store, he starts to shoot at you. So yeah, you can only buy from the ammunition stores. The record store is robbed, as you can see, and also we started with the jewelry shop. Next up is the hardware store, and we'll finish up with the cash clothes store. So you can see it doesn't matter if we pick up the money or not, as long as there is some money on the counter, or yeah. So we're pretty much done with all the shops. We've robbed 11 of them, and another two are located here in Device Point, very close to the hospital. One is some kind of grocery store. As you can see, the clerk didn't spawn. So we will return here in a bit, but first we're going to get the chemist shop. Or not. For some reason he didn't spawn as well. And yeah, oh, here he goes, so we're ready to hit the store. And then the chemist. Another thing to mention is the wanted level. As you can see, as soon as you get the gun off the clerk, it gives you 2 stars of wanted level, along with the alarm going off. So no matter how much money you'll get, or as soon as you point the gun at the clerk, you're bound to get 2 stars of attention at least. And actually the max amount is 3 stars, and you'll see that in a second. We'll get that jewelry store and then move on to the last store, which is a hardware store in Washington Beach. Okay, we got a little bit stuck here, but it's not a very big problem. So yeah, as I said at the beginning, the max amount of money you can get is actually $1,500, and you can get it in, let's say, 4 waves. I don't know how to say it, but the clerks puts 4 piles of money on the counter, and for the first pile you don't get any wanted level. Then you get 1 star, 2 stars, and finally 3 stars. So yeah, I will wait for all of the money to get on the counter, and then you'll see I'll get 3 stars of attention actually. Here's 3 piles, and finally, as soon as I get 4 piles, you see me get 3 stars wanted level. So yeah, it's not a very fun and consuming side mission, but it's something, I guess. And we're done with this segment, actually. And we're going to buy yet another safe house in the city. It's actually right in front of the Ken's office where we started the game. It's 1102 Washington Street. and it's really nothing special. It's very similar to the uh, Vice Point safe house at close to the mall. You don't get any garages or anything like that, but it's in a convenient location. I would say definitely more convenient than the Vice Point safe house. But yeah, we're done with the shops, and we'll have two more segments to go. First up, we'll do a side mission involving PCJ, which is a motorbike. It's called PCJ Playground. It basically requires you to complete this course and collect all the checkpoints. It says you can collect them in any order, but there's actually a preferred order to collect them in. You can follow a route of some sort. But yeah, you started by getting onto this PCJ that spawns here in the corner. And yeah, you have 2 minutes to get the 24 checkpoints. Yeah, the timer starts as soon as you get the first checkpoint. It follows this alley in the Washington Beach area, as some other rooftops. It's pretty fun, I would say, and it's quite easy if you're comfortable with the PCJ. I don't think that I mentioned it, but you can actually get accelerate pretty fast on the PCJs or any motorbikes for that kind. If you lean forwards a lot, you've probably seen it if you've seen some speedruns of the game. But yeah, for some reason the GTA physics um, accelerates you more if you lean forward, but not just hold it, but tap it repeatedly. So yeah, you'll see me do it a lot, and that gives you some extra boost that you need to get around quicker in general. As you can see, my driving wasn't so good, mainly because of the frame rate. Later it improves as we get a better setup. And yeah, the only difficult moment is this one, I think, to get this rooftop is it's pretty tricky, but that's pretty much it for this mission. We'll move on to the fail states. You can fail PCJ Playground by getting wasted. You can also get busted, that fails the mission. You can run out of time after picking up the first checkpoint, obviously. Or after you pick up the first checkpoint, you can leave the PCJ for too long. Actually, yeah, it's kind of a fail, but it's equal to the time you need to run out of the time at all. So yeah, we get the $1,000 for completing that, and actually that's it with this mission. We won't be seeing it again. And actually we're going to buy the last available safe house in the master safe, the Ocean Heights apartment, for $7,000. It comes with a garage, a small garage, but it's always something. And we're going to use it a bit, as all the garage will have uses, so I guess that's a nice safe house. We're going to save and move on to the last segment of this video. which is completing the cone crazy. If you if you were watching the speedruns back in the day, back before they discovered some glitches like dupes and so on, they will actually grind this mission at the beginning to get some money to progress through the game quicker, just to buy the assets later. And it's actually the best, in my opinion, and in opinion of others, I think as well. It's the best way to get the max money. That's it. That is because you actually get twice the amount. You actually get the twice amount the money you got from the previous record you get. So, for example, you finish the course in 20 seconds, you get $200. Then you complete it 19 seconds, and that gives you $400, and so on. So yeah, that is like power of two multiplied by $100. So that can get you a really lot if you complete your beat your record a few times. So yeah, uh, as you can see, I'm not beating the side mission right away. That is because we will be needing some extra time to beat our own record. So yeah, but more on that later. Right now we'll talk about the difficulties in this mission. Uh, it actually has 6 difficulties. So for the first time you do this mission, you'll get 12 seconds per every checkpoint that you collect. Then at the second try it goes down to 11 seconds, then 10 seconds, 9, and up to, or down to 6 actually. 6 seconds, and then it stays at that level, but you can all that you can beat the records anyways. So the fastest I think you can do it in is like 6 seconds or 7 seconds. I'm not sure. I don't remember it that well, but it may be crazy to complete it in, in that amount of time, uh, because it takes me like, I don't know, like 40 seconds right now, but we'll see the ways to do it, and it requires some setup, but we'll be doing it anyway. So yeah, in today's episode I won't be doing it a lot. I'll say I won't be beating my records a lot. I think I'll do it like 5 times or 6 times, and I'll show you the fail states for this mission. And we'll come back to it for a bit at the end of the master save, I think, and later after we do the 100% for sure. So yeah. So maybe I'll just leave the game with you, and or actually I can speed it up a bit, and I'll see you guys at the end of this segment. So we are uh, we are done with this mission for today, and we're going to see some fail states. First up, you obviously can get wasted and also busted, the usual package. Another one of the fail states is running out of time. You can cancel the mission by fail the mission actually by getting out of the stallion, and obviously you can smash a cone, and that fails the mission as well. So yeah, that's it for Cone Crazy for this episode, and actually that's it for everything in this episode. We're just going to save in the Ocean Heights apartment, and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode, which will be actually kind of action-packed, let's say. I think it will be more interesting than the videos we had before. So until then, take care and bye.